Hello everybody, we're here in ffXIV to do the Halloween quest that just came out today. The Fright Stuff. The Adventurers Guild investigator is eyeing the festive displays with a healthy dose of suspicion. And this will of course give us the All Saints charm, which is nice. You there, you're an adventurer, yes? Eager to stare into the very depths of wickedness, am I right? Good, good, because we're in dire need of just a dauntless soul. All Saints' Wake is upon us, you see, and that means the fiends of the realm clamor to plunge Gridania into a sea of chaos. The host of this year's Parade of Horrors is a woman with a pumpkin for a head. I shudder to consider whether this is some elaborate costume or... No, perhaps it's best to not know. Her strange appearance makes my skin crawl, to say nothing of her underlings. Why, one might think the Continental Circus was come again, hiding their monstrous intentions behind the guise of celebration. We can be grateful that none have yet fallen under their spell. But I fear it is only a matter of time. We must act quickly to unearth their schemes. I would begin a thorough investigation at once, but I'm afraid my surveillance duties here prevent me from moving freely. That, my friend, is why I need you. Approach this pumpkin-headed witch under the flag of friendship and offer your services to her ghastly celebration. If you catch even a whiff of foul deeds, I want you to put a stop to them before any innocents come to harm. I knew I could count on you. Now then, you could find our quarry just across the way at Mikedo's amphitheater, where she is doubtless attempting to draw any and all passerby into her ungodly procession. Humor her for now, but take care not to fall victim to her honeyed words. Alright. Yeah, she has a pumpkin head. It's true. Have you come to join the glorious celebration that is All Saints' Wake? All are encouraged and all are welcome. Oh, such eagerness. We are ever in need of willing hands to help the festivities, preferably with bodies still attached. Of course, I understand a certain meddlesome investigator has asked you with uncovering any inequity? Sure, I'll go with that. On my part, do I have demons and devils at my beck and call? I admit, I do. However, I mean no harm to you and yours, so I hope that our partnership can be mutually beneficial. Okay, just don't hurt me, bro. Together we believe we can make this All Saints' Wake into one that will be remembered for moons to come. Yet before we begin, allow me to illuminate the history of this event and our intentions here. Yay, history lesson. On this most unhallowed of nights, the saints revel in their palatial heavens as their judgmental eyes become leaden from drink. The impure are free to feast and frolic without fear of punishment. In ages past, the common folk would rue the coming of this night and cower in their homes. That is, until the adventurers took it upon themselves to rid the streets of evil, thus turning the event into a celebration of your collective bravery. A joyous happening to be sure, but what of the goblin, the ghost, and the gremlin? Unfortunately, there are many monstrous sorts who yet to consider this night to spread fear like a plague. And so it struck me, what if All Saints' Wake could be an occasion for celebration among mortal and monster alike? I believe there is room for light in even the darkest of hearts. Oh, that's nice. Which brings me to the question of your involvement. I would have you aid a minion of mine named Papa Gruff, facilitating an All Saints wake that will allow yours and mine to join hands in mutual merriment. Perhaps you know Papa Gruff. He was once a void sense so depraved that his kin spoke of him only in hushed whispers. But I have since shackled, or rather politely reasoned with him to commit devilry no more. Knowing of this formidable magical prowess, I have set him to work under these guiding words. Frighten enough to tickle, but not scar. Fear need not be an unpleasant experience, and Papa Gruff is doing his utmost to strike that delicate balance between felicity and fright. Not with much success, as I understand. I would love to proffer him advice myself, but I believe one such as you would know better what appeals to the mortals of this city. Might give your beleaguered Papa Gruff a few words of advice? Yeah, I'll do it. Heh, thank you, truly. He should be putting on a performance near the Lara Workers Guild at present. Assuming he has yet to be chased from Gridania's borders, please speak with him and give him my encouragement. I think Papa Gruff is the clown dude, right? From what I remember? Oh, bats. Isn't that nice? I hope there's more in that shop when we finish the quest, because that's not a lot. Yeah, that's the clown dude. Let's talk to him. My, what have we here? Another curious soul drawn to my wondrous show? You're in luck, for there happens to be a front row seat with your name on it. Without further ado, I shall summon a foul, fell beast before your very eyes. I only hope you've brought a change of small clothes. A monster? It will take more than a magician's cantrip to scare me. Oh, look here, my dear thrill seekers. Here lies an ordinary pumpkin. Or is it? Take care not to blink, for any moment of distraction may well be your last. Wow, that's adorable. Grrr. Aww. Oh, the terror, those bloodthirsty eyes, those razor-sharp fangs, flee if you dare. But this hellhound will chase you to the ends of the earth to have its awns of flesh. And I would know, concerning the scars of its wrath upon my backside. Imagine each and every pumpkin adorning this fair city transformed into such a thing. Why, dread would prey upon Gridania to the last ilm if I made it so, a veritable banquet of chaos. Ha ha ha! Bloody brilliant, you drew us in all that talk of monsters only to dash our expectations with an adorable pup. I admit some confusion at first, but now I see you are a clown among clowns. I don't think that was his intended effect. He's genuinely afraid of this puppy. Not a single blood-curdling scream, but a smile is not a complete failure, I suppose. Ah, my pumpkin-head master asked you to help me. Well, allow me to peel back the curtain, as they say. My master sent you, then I suppose there's no harm in revealing my true identity. I'm no clown, but a void sent. Oh damn, he a little imp gremlin dude. Why, not even a grimace? I suppose it would be inconvenient if you ran away screaming after every sideways glance in my direction. Now for the matter of this furry abomination. Frightened enough to tickle but not scar is the agreement that binds me to my master. I don't need to be told twice that summoning any of my kind would be in gross violation of that covenant. So remembering the deceptively winsome countenance of this vicious hellhound, I thought it would strike the perfect balance between horrifying and heartwarming. That is, until a child at an earlier show burst into tears at the pup's appearance. Now I've seen a man react with a hearty laugh to the exact same dog with nary a trace of fear in his voice. The difference is vexing. Tell me, is a puppy something to be feared or cuddled? Feared by children, cuddled by adults. Yeah, I guess so. Do you jest? You seem to me to say your kind's definition of terror differs from person to person? I admit that does explain the sheer contrast in reactions I've observed so far, and it does place me between a rock and a hellish soul-rending place. If my task was simply a matter of bringing people to fearful tears, the ground beneath you would already be soaked through. How in hell's good name does one frighten to tickle? Ah, but you, with your delicate sensibilities, can teach me to mix dread and delight into a charmingly chilling concoction. Let us begin at once. We can try, bro. We sure can try. Let's get right into it, eh? First we need to find people to scare but not scar. Your kind seems to gravitate towards the pumpkins we place throughout the city, which creates perfect opportunity for mild mischief. One of our displays should be just over this hill, and another is near the Lancers Guild. Your job is to tell me what to transform the pumpkins into once we find suitable test subjects. Let's see how well you tickle. Papa Gruff is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Papa Gruff behind by entering a different area or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. Yeah, I don't need to read that shit. Well, here we go. Off-duty sergeant. Okay. An All Saints Wing performance very well, but I face slavering monsters almost daily. So, it will take something fantastic to make me flinch. Well, I can make him flinch so hard his heart would burst in his chest. But that's neither here nor there. What type of ghoul would be suitable? Well, he probably wouldn't be flinched by a ghoul or something middle of the road. Let's say small uncanny and see how that works out. Oh, it's telling me no. Okay, then give him something fucked up. I don't know. Fuck him up, bro. Egads. That gave me quite a fright. I only hope to ever face such a monstrosity on one of my patrols. Else my final act might be to soil my breeches. Well played, well played. Okay, now we gotta make our way over to the Lancers Guild. These decorations are so scary. You're not here to trick me, are you? This one is ripe for the picking. Forget I said anything. So, what type of ghoul do you suggest? Hellhound ate my homework levels of dread. Let's try that. You would do that to a trembling child? Okay, fine. I am a real monster. I'm sorry. Something spoopy! Do some spoopy stuff. If you really think so. Oh, I think so, bro. Oh, it's adorable. Eek, huh? And when you look at it, it's actually kind of cute. The puff of smoke was a little scary, though. The smoke was scary? My word. I think I'm beginning to understand if a fright doesn't kill your kind, it can actually be somewhat pleasant. I believe I'm ready to take the proverbial stab at it. Come, there should be more pumpkins around ffXIV Falls. Alrighty, off to ffXIV Falls we are then. Maybe they're around the corner? Oh yeah, there they are. Uncowed girl. Don't tell me you're supposed to send a chill down my spine. Clowns are for babies. For babies, are they? I'll make this last wish she was back in her mother's womb. Yeah, scare the shit out of her. Here there, little girl. Look well upon this pumpkin. What are you gonna do, clown? Oh, the monster! What impressive magic. My heart won't stop pounding. Da and Ma will have the fright of their life when I tell them I saw a real honest-to-God monster. I can't wait to tell them. I'll think twice before I insult a clown again. Thank you for the thrills. He gets it. Did she say thank you? I scared her near out of her shoes and she thanks me? Can't say I've experienced that before. You're doing good, man. I dare say I even enjoyed it. Yes, now is the time to capitalize upon this newfound tickling skill of mine. Let us visit the display near the Whistling Miller next. He's getting it. He understands. Startled botanist. Let's scare the shit out of this botanist. Good day, you young lady. Might you join me in celebrating the joyous occasion that is All Saints' Wake? Oh, scary. Celebrate? That's the last thing on my mind. Please go and bother someone else with that ghoulish makeup. Oh my, aren't you in a fright and not the good kind either? What happened, lass? Papa Gruff is here to help. You'll really help? Well, I could certainly do worse than a clown. I've come from the Great Loom Growery, although fled from is probably more appropriate. I was tilling the fields like always when I heard a frightful voice from behind me. I turned around to meet it and come face to face with the foulest monster I've ever seen. When I regained my senses, I was here, My throat hoarse from screaming. No power in the realm could persuade me to return. Not while that horror wanders unchecked. A monster? But we haven't visited the growery yet. What could it have been, do you think? Maybe we got a real demon. Real demons. You may very well be right. These illusions I summoned are no more capable of free movement than the pumpkins they sprang from. Yes, no doubt, they're a void sink running amok. Here I am, tying myself into knots, trying to learn the subtleties of spookery, while some uncouth brute goes rampaging through the Twelveswood with nary a thought towards artistry. If we forgive such behavior, our efforts to find glee and terror will have been for naught. Now we gotta go stop him. Trouble and fear no longer last. We shall investigate the matter. Truly, you're the first people to believe my claims are more than seasonal mischief. Oh, I knew Farr was wrong when he said all clowns are villains. Thank you. Again, these words ring strangely in my ears. However, 'tis not an entirely unpleasant sensation. I know that this wasn't why you were sent to assist me, but there's no telling how many of my kind we may find. A single void or clown can only achieve so much. So would you lend your aid in case my situation gets undesirably bloody? Of course, man. I'm like the warrior of light. Thank you. Look at me expressing gratitude, and to one of your kind no less. Well, no matter. Let's depart to the Great Loam fuck, I can't talk. Great Loam Growery and settle this. People like you, clown. People appreciate you. Our roguish quarry is close, doubtless lying in wait somewhere to catch us unawares. But once they show themselves, don't indulge them with anything but a face of stony indifference. Sure. Boo! Oh, come on. As I thought, a fellow void sent. And what, pray tell, are you doing here? A brother of the void? Then you know why I'm here. For the night of devilry. Once we were free to carouse, creep, and caper, guided by the great pumpkin-head archfiend. For too long we have been denied our demonic rights. And it is I who shall reinstate our grandest event. Yes, the age of the Great Gorge shall give way to the era of the Great Pot. Even now my allies lie in wait throughout the city, ready to usher in the night of devilry. You must join us, brother. Join us as we rise again. Oh no! No, bro. No. What? Why? Even if I want to, my covenant prevents me from engaging in the wanton vileness you propose. Regardless, I have no desire to join you for some cheap jaunt through the sea, with only a few startled mortals to show for it. Such indelicate devilry would only result in our swift and total annihilation. Ah, spoken like a true coward. Don't tell me you're frightened by some sharpened sticks and clumsy clubs. Oh, but I am frightened, as you two would be, had you tasted the full brunt of my master's fury. Perhaps you may yet, if you insist upon this foolish course. I've learned how to blend in with the people here and extract terror in such a way that does not tempt retaliation. Yeah. Your plan would bring but a single night of debauchery. Learn how to cohabit, however, and our collective revelry can last forevermore. Traitor! Then my minions and I will devour you, and your measly macabre of a friend. That head, the great gourd? Naughty children ill deserve to join in the festivities. They should be happy as decorations, to serve as an example for any who would follow in their footsteps. Bippity boppity boo! My lady, how pleasant it is to see you. Dare I ask why you grace us with your presence? I caught wind of a void-sent disturbance and came here to investigate. When I heard your voices, I knew something was afoot. I must say I'm quite pleased that you see the merit in my approach to All Saints' Wake. Yet something must be done about the air beast that crept into the sea. Let us give them the same treatment and continue enjoying this unhallowed season on our own terms. Yeah, let's not let the demons ruin... I almost said Halloween. All Saints' Wake. With your help, rounding up our reckless kin should prove to be a simple matter. Let us make All Saints' Wake an occasion to remember for those who dwell in the light and shadows alike. If you sight any errant ghouls, perform the spell and demonstrate earlier. In doing so, we shall convince the residents of Gridania that the source of their supposed nightmares was not but a cluster of mundane pumpkins. This wand possesses the transformative power you require. Simply swing it about in a grandiose manner and point it at your target. Once the charms have been cast, I shall collect the pumpkins. I understand they are quite delicious when baked in pie. Heh. Now we're gonna turn the void scent into pie? That's fucked up. You learn the emote All Saints Charm. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, yeah. A charmed life. Papa Gruff is eager to Gridania of his wicked brethren. Just when I was getting the hang of being the life of the party instead of the death of it. Let's wrap this up quickly. Least this all your Saints' Wake be remembered as a disaster. I sense something sinister lurking deeper in these fields. As well as a trail heading to the east, perhaps the market or the Lancers Guild. Splitting up here will be the easiest way to end this quickly. I'll escort the botanist from earlier back here and deal with whatever still haunts the growery. I shall use this opportunity to convince her that what she witnessed before was nothing but an overzealous pumpkin. That should put her heart at ease. I'll leave the rest of Gridania to you. Once the void center has been verily vegetated, meet me at the amphitheater so we can deliver my master news of our success. Let the show begin. Alright, let's water, froth, and foam, all these fucking void scent. Yeah. Wait, I gotta find the emote. I don't know where it is. That's frightening. Okay, how about this? That'll work. I'll put this on my bar for now. Bibbidi bobbidi boo! Turn into a pumpkin, you fool! It worked. What? It was a pumpkin the whole time? Sure was. I can't believe I fell for that, but now that I know it was just a trick, I'd like to see it again. We're so cool. Alright, time to go do more of them. Right? Shifty void scent. Water, water, froth and foam. What? It was just a pumpkin. I knew the woodwearers wouldn't let such wicked things into the sea. I'd never seen such a feat of illusion before. If the rest of All Saints Wake is as entertaining, I'd best go and find the main event. Yeah, you better. It's gonna be really cool. Ooh. Tapering void scent. Abracadabra. Yeah. A pumpkin? Wait. This is all part of the Saints' Wake festivities, isn't it? Yeah. I must say that made my heart skip a beat. If this is what adorns the streets, I cannot wait to see what the main stage has in store. You have turned all the powering void scent into harmless pumpkins. Papa Gruff awaits at Makido's amphitheater to hear tidings of your success. Cool. That'll probably finish up this this event's quest. There you are. I took care of the void scent still haunting the Great Loam Growlery. Did your hunt go as smoothly? Good, now we can safely say that the only frights in store for the citizens of Gridania are of the decidedly entertaining variety. Took the liberty of gathering the pumpkins you created. Their punishment will not be eternal, but they can stand to remain in their current form for the duration of the festivities. It is the least they can do in repentance. Hehehe. There you are, my fearless clown. Thank you for reassuring me. I had worried I might have to retire from my position at the growery and seek less haunted climates. As master of the Botanist Guild, allow me to extend my personal thanks for helping my gifted pupil avoid such a decision. It would have been a grievous loss for us all. No problem, I'm a clown. Oh, it was no trouble at all. In fact, I should thank you for being such an exemplary audience. A true entertainer brings his to every stage. Be it a grand amphitheater or a cozy vegetable patch, I only hope you were half as thrilled as I was. That was scary, or that looked so real. I could have never guessed it was just a garden variety pumpkin. Truly, I feel privileged to have seen such a master of illusion as Graft. As do I. Would that every day were so filled with surprises. As a token of our thanks, we made some pumpkin cookies from our most recent crop. Please enjoy them in good health. Pumpkin cookies? I do believe I can get used to this being a thank thing. Well, since you've gone through the trouble, I'd best eat them before they've cooled. To my good health. This is delicious! Damn. This flavor, I've never tasted anything like it. The cookie's aether is tinged with something I can't quite pin down. It's bold but not overpowering. Is this the taste of gratitude? Oh, how much of my life I have wasted only supping on terror, when all along a whole world of flavors has left neglected. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but I shall consider your words a compliment nonetheless. These cookies are but a small token of my appreciation. I only wish I could have given more. You mean I could potentially receive more gifts? If frightened or performing my act will get me more baked delights, I'd rather get to work straight away. Why, this is shaping up to be quite the All Saints' Wake indeed. I could not have imagined a better day of celebration for all. The cookies. Our success here is in no small part thanks to you, as I believe that Papa Gruff now has matters well in hand. I shall return to my manor. Brave visit if you are so inclined. Ah yes, before I forget, do apprise that troublesome investigator of what has transpired here. Maybe he will finally cast his prying eyes elsewhere. Yo, they ain't up to anything shady. What a fantastic yarn, monsters plotting against monsters, all to make us happy? I admit I find your story hard to swallow, but I see no reason why a fellow guild member would lie. Very well, I should take your tale at face value and consider these to be glad tidings indeed. However, I cannot but help if this was all an elaborate ruse. They knew we were watching them, and they may have compelled them to put on a show of charity. After all, a monster cannot change its skin overnight. I shall continue a close eye on their activities from afar. Thank you for everything you've done, and I hope that the evil has been laid to rest. You now have access to Sneaky Hollow. Speak with the usher at Makota's Amphitheater to be escorted to the costume party. Wow. I'm going to check if there's anything else in this vendor. Now that we've finished, there really isn't. I'm going to buy a bunch of these. I don't care about the vampire bats, though. There's an unusual usher. Oh, here he is. And just take a peek at the mansion, and then we'll end the video. Alright, yeah, I think they've shown this same place in previous events. Yeah, I remember this. Oh, not a lot to see here, but I suppose this is a good spot to just end the video. Well, thank you all for watching. This was the All Saints Wake Halloween ffXIV event, whatever the fuck. Bye!